If you're into content creation, whether it's review videos like these, or you're streaming online, or even doing makeup tutorials and so forth, there is two things that are important. Number one is your sound. Number two is your lighting, and that's where this comes in. Forget what you know about ordinary ring lights. The Streamplify Glow Light 14 is here to redefine the lighting landscape for creators. With its LCD touch panel, you'll weld the power to change your brightness and colour temperature like a Hollywood cinematographer. If you're a content creator with an appetite for cinematic allure, whether a streamer, vlogger or photographer, the Glow Light 14 is your golden ticket from the realm of the mundane to the domain of the divine. The box is bright and vivid, and just by looking at it you should be able to tell what the product is with ease. The back of the box also has more features and specifications, so everything there you should know should be there. One thing to note though, we did find the measurements for the stand to be slightly out from what we actually got. When you open the box, what you'll find is as intriguing as it is functional, but be warned, while the box is a feast for the eyes, it's not Mother Earth's best friend. The interior doesn't skip on safety. Foam packaging surrounds each component, and some items have single-use plastic wrapping. You'll have the light, a desk clamp mount stand in one, an instructions manual, a remote, and a generous 3-meter C7 right-angled power lead. Just remember though to grab a couple of AAA batteries for the remote, as they are not included. And for the tripod enthusiasts out there, you can attach one if you wish, but this does not come with a tripod out of the box. Adapting to your setup, the clamp affixes to tables and desks with a thickness of up to 68mm. It's designed with a padded area to ensure your furniture escapes unscathed. Just survey your terrain first though. Obstacles like bars, cable management and backboards on some desks could stand in your way. Don't be fooled by the box's claims of a stand height reaching 1.7 meters. We found the actual stand itself was actually between 40 and 90 centimeters. If you include the grip on the bottom, that adds another 10 centimeters, and then 45 centimeters for the light itself, for a total of 145 centimeters all the way from the bottom to the top. This is not just like any other ring light. Picture 210 LEDs flooding even the darkest rooms with radiant light. So potent that at even 5% brightness, it's a force to be reckoned with. With a CTI rating of 90, it's not far off like painting your room with natural sunlight. You can control the brightness between 5% and 100%. When you get to 100%, you've got 2,500 lumens of brightness, or tailor the colour temperature between 3,000 and 6,000 for that perfect mood. Okay, so we're going to test the lights now. At the moment I've got all the studio lights off, blinds are closed, apart from these little red and blue lights behind me. So I'm going to turn these lights on now. So I've got two of them set up together. They are roughly around about 75 centimeters away from me, and I've got them at roughly 45-degree angles from the front of me. So I'm going to turn them on in the white mode at 5% brightness. So as you can see, just at 5% brightness, that changes the studio quite a bit. And so now what I'm going to do is turn the brightness up. So we're at about 15% now, about 30, 40, 50, and it's getting really bright now. And there we go, that's at 100%, and that's on both of the lights. Now, as you can see, it's probably a little bit too bright for most things, to be honest with you, but it just gives you a rough idea. And again, you don't have to point the lights directly at someone. You could always point them at the ceiling, and that way, you get this sort of more of an ambient light, and it's not more of a direct and harsh. Bear in mind, these do have diffusers on them, which does help with the light a bit, but it's not like a big, huge softbox, as they call them, which you'd normally find in studios, but it's still pretty good. Now, this is on the white mode. I'm going to just swap this over Now, this is on the yellow tint, so again, gives you a rough idea. So the yellow tint, it gives it more of a, as I said, an orange effect. Again, it's even oranger now. And then we can go on to more of a, I've got orange on this side and white on this side. So as you can see, you can swap them around depending on how you want them. And again, that's what it looks like with the lights off. When choosing a light, it's always good to have two foreground lights that are around a 45-degree angle from your face. So that's basically directionally, one to your left and one to your right. Set one a little bit brighter than the other, and this helps give your face more of a three-dimensional look, giving you a slight shadow on one side. If you only use one light, what happens is you basically flooding your face directly in front with one light, which makes it look very flat. If you want to stand out from your background, add a third light behind you, but not in the field of view of the camera. This can be any type of light, including a desk light. If you want to add a bit more light, you can also add RGB lighting, but just bear in mind you can sometimes get a flickering effect on your camera with RGB lighting. In a world where every frame counts and every shadow plays a role, the Glow Light 14 is more than just a tool. It's your co-director in the cinematic saga of your content. With its customization, professional level features and user-friendly design, this is not just about illuminating your set, it's about elevating your entire creative game. So the question isn't whether you need the Glow Light 14, but rather can you afford to create content without it? I hope you enjoyed this video, and no, I did. Why not check out one of our other videos by clicking this box up here, or this one just down here. Otherwise, you can give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment below, let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time.